Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Paramananda Madhavam. The topic we are doing now is Tattvaviveka. And Tattvaviveka with respect to the individual. That's where we are now. The topic that we have covered is Adhikari. In Tattvaviveka with respect to the individual, it was said Tattvaviveka is nothing but the clarity, or the conclusion of that Tattvaviveka is the clarity that the self alone is Satya, meaning the Atman is Satya and the Anatman is Mithya. Right? When you do that Viveka, when you do that differentiation, you will have to come to this conclusion. Final result is that. And then while asking the question, what is the Atma? The Atma was defined as that which is other than the three bodies. That which is apart from the five koshas. Other, apart meaning same. That which is witness of the three states. Witness is again different from the three states. But it has got certain implications. Witness. It illumines. It is apart. Witness. In the court we call for a witness. And who is the witness? Who has seen what has happened, but yet who is not part of the happening. Is it not? Who is a witness? Suppose there is a murder or an accident. Always a witness has got a lot of, the witness gives what they call it as, he gives the statement he gives, testament he gives. He is called Sakshi. Who is a Sakshi? The shopkeeper. He was not part of the murder scene, accident scene. But he saw. Then we call such a person as Sakshi. The same way, Atman is Sakshi. Atman is Sakshi, you are Sakshi. You are not part of anything, but you saw everything. You're not part of everything means what? You're not part of the waking state. You're not one of the body of the waking state. You're not one of the senses of the waking state. You just saw the waking state coming in front of you. The waking state goes. Then comes the dream state. You saw. You were not one of the participants of the dream. You just saw. And after dream state comes deep sleep state. You just saw. What did you see? You saw there was nothing now. And then waking state comes. Again, so many things comes. Again, dream state comes. Again, deep sleep state comes. This goes on. But what did you do? You just saw. You just witnessed. Were you the Atman, one of the bodies? No. But were you sleeping? No. You saw. Mind sleeps, then it is called deep sleep. Mind is energized and starts projecting. That's called dream state. Mind goes to the senses and sees the objects. That's called waking state. What did you do? You just saw. You just illumined. You are Sakshi. So it was said Atman is other than the three bodies, three shariras, other than the five koshas, different from the three states. Waking, dream and deep sleep. Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti. So in this way, the Atman was defined with respect to something. And then the Atman also was self-defined as Sat, Chit and Ananda. Right? That which is, that which remains, that which is of this nature, Tishtati, is Atman. So naturally the questions that will come is, what is Sthula Sharira, what is Sukshma Sharira, what is Karana Sharira? And afterwards the questions will come are, what is Annamaya Kosha, what is Pranamaya, etc., etc. And afterwards will come, what is waking state, what is dream state, what is deep sleep state. And while covering Sukshma Sharira, it was said it is made up of 17 components. 17 components. All of them are subtle because we are talking of Sukshma Sharira. But still Sukshma Sharira is material. Why it is material? Because it is made up of the 5 elements. But yet it is made up of the subtle elements. It is made up of, it is built with. Like how the building is built with bricks, cement, mortar. No, that's what they call mortar. What is mortar, by the way? Acha, mixture of sand and all those things. Huh? Sand and cement. Anyway, I'll check it out. The building is made up of this. Now, when you say, what is the building made up of? You will say sand, brick, mortar. What are the parts of the building? Then you will say walls. Then you will say roof, floor, door. Right? That's how you, what is it? What are the parts of? Even when you say what are the parts of, the parts are made up of brick, mortar, sand, cement. That doesn't change. So even when you say what are the 17 components, it is still made up of the 5 elements, but in the subtle. And when we were talking of the 17 components, it was said those 17 components are 5 Jnanendriyas, new term, 5 Karmendriyas, new term, 5 Pranas, new term, Manas, new term, Buddhi, new term. Therefore, the questions which will have to come are, what are the 5 Jnanendriyas? What are the 5 Karmendriyas? What are the 5 Pranas? What is Manas? What is Chitta? Of this, what is going to be taken up in this portion is what are the 5 Jnanendriyas? What are the 5 Karmendriyas? So 10 of them are going to be answered here, and the 7 of them will be answered later. Later, why? Because that context is better than here to answer that. because some fundamentals would have been built up by that time, and therefore these two terms is better explained there, not here. Like how Panchikarana also. Panchikarana he could have explained here, but no, some more concepts need to be built for coming to that. Then only the thought will be clear. Otherwise, too many new concepts will come. So the author reserves, even though everything he explains one by one, he reserves also in his wisdom where what should be explained. I think we should give that freedom to the author, correct? Should not become a mechanical robo. This has come first, therefore explain first. No. So now we go to the 5 Jnanendriyas. Remember how many years you have? You have 2 years and 1 year. The 2 years are, we're talking of the physical, the gross body, lobes, the apertures. In Sanskrit we call golakas. You can note down. Golaka. No, Golaka. Golaka. My job is to flood you with all possible terms. Why? Because you know all terms. Any book you take, that term you should know. Golaka. What is Golaka? Technical term. Golaka is a physical organ. Physical organ. Therefore, for the Shrotra ear, I'm using singular, meaning faculty. What is the Golaka? This ear is the Golaka. For example, the speaker here, right? That is Golaka for me to talk. That is Golaka for me. I am speaker, right? I'm speaker, correct? That is also speaker. The same way, the inner faculty is ear. And this is also ear. You get it? Golaka is always a non-living. It's non-living. It's body. Inert.
But the ability to hear is differentiating that from this comes under cross body.
Yes, this comes under cross body. Ability to hear is a faculty that comes in subtle body. That's why I'm saying I am the speaker. That is my Golaka. Correct? Right? You're getting? One is subtle, another is gross. So Golaka is the term given for the gross equipment through which the subtle faculty functions. What is Golaka? Golaka is a gross instrument through which the subtle faculty functions. Now let me ask some questions. What is the Golaka for the eye? Chakshu. This. Now when I say this, please don't think only this. Yes, this is the outpost. This is the outpost. But there are so many things inside. Okay? Inside you have retina. And inside the retina you have rods and cones. And then you have the optic center, optic nerve, so many things. All of them, this physical whole thing, this whole physical mechanism, apparatus is called Golaka. The whole physical mechanism. Now, what is the Golaka for the organ or the faculty of touch? Skin. Throughout the body. That means skin is a very funny thing. Why funny? Because it is everywhere. And not only it is everywhere, it is inside also. Tongue also functions as skin. You see, this tongue, it does many things. It is part of many golakas. It can function as an organ of taste. It can also function as skin. And can you tell me one thing more? It can function as organ of speech. Dekha? But tongue is not organ of speech. It's not faculty of speech. Tongue is not organ of taste. Meaning, tongue is not the faculty of taste. Tongue is not the faculty of speaking. You understand? The faculty is inner. The golaka is outer. The faculty is subtle. The golaka is gross. The faculty is made up of subtle element. The golaka is made up of gross element. The faculty is not seen by the senses, whereas the golaka is perceived by the senses. Why is the golaka perceived by the senses? Because it is made up of gross elements. Why is the golaka not perceived by the senses? Because it is not made up of the gross elements, but made up of the subtle elements. So now you understood the term golaka and you understood the term indriya. Indriya is faculty. Golaka is the physical equipment. Indriya is the faculty or organ. But this word organ and all in English, no, our mind goes to physical only. So better to use a faculty or ability. Then there's no confusion. Equipment, organ, these all look physical in English. Faculty, ability, capacity, they all look subtle. Is brain physical or subtle? Physical. Brain belongs to gross body or subtle body? Belongs to gross body. And therefore, the various centers, optic center, olfactory center, gustatory center, etc., what they speak in the brain, the various lobes of the brain, all of them also belong to the gross body, not to the subtle body. And they cannot be taken as indriyas. Right. Now we come to what are the 5 indriyas. Okay. Shall we read? We are in page number 46. Vasudevendra yogendram natva jnanapradam gurum mumukshudamattaya tattvabodho bhidiyate. 46 page. Shrotram tvak chakshuhu rasana घ्राणम इति. श्रोत्रम त्वक चक्षुः रसना घ्राणम इति पंच ज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि. श्रोत्रम त्वक चक्षुः रसना घ्राणम इति पंच ज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि. I'm just skipping one line, going to the next one. Shrotrasya vishayah shabdagrahanam. Tvacho vishayah sparshagrahanam. Chakshusho vishayah rupagrahanam. Rasanaya vishayah rasagrahanam. घ्राणस्य विषयः गन्धग्रहणम् इति. Next, वाक् पाणि, page 49. वाक् पाणि पाद पायु उपस्थानि इति. वाक् पाणि पाद पायु उपस्थानि इति पंचकर्मेन्द्रियाणि. वाचो देव, I'll skip one line there. वाचो विषयः भाषणम्. पाण्योर्विषयः वस्तुग्रहणम्. पादयोर्विषयः गमनम्. पायोर्विषयः मलत्यागः. उपस्थस्य विषयः आनन्द इति. Okay. Now let us see this portion, and the portion what I have left, we will see it afterwards. Now, here you have the enumeration of the 5 Jnanendriyas and their function, 5 Karmendriyas and their function. The 5 Jnanendriyas are, you already know, Shrotram. What is Shrotram? Careful, what did you say? Ear. So that means faculty to hear. Hear, I don't know why. Shrotras, yeah, Shrotram, that is the first one. Next is what? Tvak. Tvak is skin, which is actually the faculty for knowing touch. Soft, hard, hot, cold. These things we come to know through our faculty of touch. Rough, velvety. So many kinds of things we know, na? Thorny. So many things. Matte finish. We touch and see, na? Matte. Sometimes we see also and we know matte finish, gloss finish. Okay. Tvak. Chakshuhu. Chakshuhu, faculty of seeing. Don't say eyes. Eye. E-Y-E. Rasana. In English, tongue means immediately our mind goes to tongue only. Is it not? See how we are conditioned because of not coming in this tradition. Yeah? How language, we wonder, what is wrong in language? We think, see, because of language, you see now it is blocking. Shrotram, singular is used here. But still we will say eyes. There's so many things in language. Rasana. Rasana, the faculty of taste. Rasana. Granam. Granam, the faculty of smell. These are the 5 Jnanendriyas. What do the Jnanendriyas do? They get jnana. Indriya means instrument. Indriya means faculty. The faculty for knowledge. So, Shrotrasya Vishayaha, the object of Shrotra, Vishaya, object, meaning what it knows. Shrotrasya Vishaya, what is that? Shabda Grahanam. The ears comprehend sound. Tvacho Vishayaha, Sparsha Grahanam. It is able to comprehend the touch. Chakshusho Vishaya. Chakshu, eye. The object of the eye. Rupa Grahanam. Grahanam means what? Grahanam means to comprehend, to perceive, to know. Grahanam, Grihnati. It is able to pick up that. Actually, Grihnati means pick up that. Now, for example, why pick up that? Now, you see, this is there. Now, all the senses can pick up one thing or something. One thing only, actually, not something, one thing only. Now, the eye is picking up color and then form. Grihnati, it picks up that. But it can't pick up other things. What it can't pick up? It can't pick up that. What picks that up? So yeah, that's why Grihnati, it picks up. And what does my skin pick up? Touch. 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 Touch means hard. But suppose I have to pick up the form of it, right? I can't pick up the form of it. Really. I can probably imagine the form of it by touching here, there. And that's what people who are blind, no? They try to do. They can imagine. Imagine. With that, they can construct the form, but they can't actually pick up the form. To pick up the form, what should I do? I have to use the eye. Grihnati. It picks up. The object is one, but different sense of picks up different knowledge. Okay? Right. Chakshusho Vishaya Rupa Grahanam. Rupa means, in Sanskrit, the word Rupa means two things. One is form, another is color. Form and color. Rasanaya Vishayaha. Taste. Bitter, sweet, salty, astringent, etc. etc. And in between taste also. The unique taste of avocado. Right? The special taste of a jackfruit. Very unique. Right? Pungent. So many tastes are there, is it not? What is that coffee? Cappuccino something. Cappuccino. That has got a very specific taste. Very different. Then they have latte or something like that. So many things are there. I see all the names. Once in a while I want to know what it is. All different tastes. And finally you say it's coffee. You see? And then also that you have cold coffee. Isn't it? How much these senses make the whole world for us. All that we want is only this jnana. Okay. In cold coffee, two things go into action. What all go into action? Now you see in cold coffee, how the senses pick up what all things you see and give us that experience, concrete experience. One, the coffee taste comes from the faculty of taste. Coffee smell, faculty of nose. The coldness of it, faculty of touch. Which one? Our tongue is doing the touch as well as the taste. That is correct. Correct. Half the taste comes from the nose. Half the taste doesn't come from the nose. Half the feeling of fullness comes from the nose. Half the experience comes from the nose. That is wrongly said. Half the 60% of the experience of what coffee is comes from the nose. And that is what that experience is what they call it as taste there. Coffee is essentially taste and smell. Essentially taste and smell. The experience of coffeeness is what is meant by half of the taste there. Nose cannot give taste, but nose can fulfill the experience of a taste by adding to it the contours of the smell. By fulfilling it by adding smell. Okay? All right. So in this way, different senses are able to catch something, hold something, pick up something, and then give you a single experience. Now, different senses pick up different things. You know what the mind does? Mind put them all together. Right? So now the mind will describe this. Mind will describe this as a cuboid, yellow and white, hard, smellless, soundful. Now functionality also I know. Paper, weight. Can the eye say it so much? No. Can the skin say it so much? No. But the mind can say this much. Okay? And that is why the mind is called as a antarindriya, antakarana. Have you heard the word antakarana? Inner instrument. It is the mother of all instruments. It is a boss of all instruments. It is a putting together instrument. And when the intellect goes to action, it can do many things also. Intellect can tell, if I throw this at somebody, that will be good. Wicked intellect. He can do other things. The mind can only simply tell what it is by putting them all together. But intellect can take that flight of imagination. The intellect can also say, last time when this was there was no sound. But now there is sound. Now what is happening? Memory is going into action. So many things. Alright? Chakshusho vishayah rupagrahanam rasanaya vishaya rasagrahanam grahanasya vishayah nose smell gandhagrahanam iti. Here also we have shades of smell, isn't it? Shades of smell. Shades of smell are there. Right? Fragrance. We say dirty odor, bad smell. So many things we say. Decaying smell. The jasmine fragrance, rose fragrance. So many. For a nice, sweet smell, good smell, we say fragrance. Other way we call it as odor, we call O-D-O-U-R. Right? Smell of rotten eggs. That's for ammonia test. Smell of rotten eggs. So many things. Huh? Sulfate test. Sulfite test. Okay. You both discuss about it. I don't care. I said long back. Okay. You please discuss. Right? So many smells are there. Now go to the Jnanendriya. Karmendriya you go. What are the Karmendriyas? Vak, Pani, Pada, Payu, Upasta. If the Jnanendriyas are meant to know, the Karmendriyas are meant to do. Meant to act. The impulse comes to the Jnanendriyas. The action comes out with the help of the Karmendriyas. What are the Karmendriyas? Vak. Speech. Now here again, speech, when we say, it is a faculty of speech. It is nothing, you should not say speech is here equal to tongue plus mouth plus vocal cords. These are all only the name, Sanskrit name. Golaka. Golaka. Vak. Pani. Pani is hand. Hand or hands? Hand. But in English, hand means only. In English, hands means we think only of this. We can never think of something beyond. Okay. Pani. So pani, when you say hand, it is an organ for grasping. Those kind of functions. Faculty. Pada. Pada is leg, which is actually the faculty for movement, locomotion, walking. If somebody does not have legs and they're still walking with their hands, then which organ is functioning? Careful. When somebody does not, let's say somebody does not have leg, and for walking they're using their hands. What organ are they using? They are using what faculty? Okay, what faculty are they using? They are using the faculty of locomotion, which is called as pada. But for function, what they are using? They are using the hands modified for that function. You get it? So somebody is holding with their feet a pen and then they're drawing something. The faculty of grasping, even though they're using the leg. You're getting what I'm saying? Okay. Tongue also. Like tongue. You can train some of the instruments also. I know a person who used to close his eyes and then see things. Yeah, I know a person means I have seen. I know one more person who's blind, really blind, and then how does he hear? He hears by echo. Have you seen that? Goes on a cycle. So how does you see now? What is he using? He's using echolocation. He's using his ears as a radar, and now this is functioning as an organ of seeing for him. The ears are functioning now through echolocation, through the thing. He's able to create the picture of the object. In other words, you can train one golaka to function for another faculty. It is possible. Possible, but not worth it. If you have already, why should you unnecessarily do all these kind of things? He doesn't have eyes and therefore he is training himself for that. So very good. But do you have eyes? You open your eyes and see. You also don't go. Okay. All right. Vak, pani, pada. Pada, like we finished. Payu. Payu is an anus. Excretion. That's also an organ of, that's also an action, isn't it? To excrete the waste. Upastha. Upastha is a genital organ. The genital organ. That is also doing an action. Okay. Vak, pani, pada, payu, upastha. So what are the five? Vak, pani, pada, payu, upastha. Can we say that again? Vak, pani, pada, payu, upastha. Now go for Jnanendriyas. Shrotram, tvak, chakshuhu, rasana, granam. Shrotram tvak chakshuhu rasana granam. Here, vak pani pada payu upastha. Upastha. THA. Right? Now, again, what are the functions? Vacho vishayaha bhashanam. What does the speech do? The organ of speech? It speaks. Pani Panyor Vishayaha Vastu Grahanam. The object of or the functionality of the hand is to grasp. That's its function. Other things also grasp, throw, all those things. That's okay. But the main function is to grasp. Without grasping, you can't throw. You can't throw. The main function is grasping. Sub functions could be there. That you please think what all is there. Writing, you will say. Right? Drawing, you will say. Coloring, you will say. But all of them comes from the basic function of grasping. Okay. Then, where is the Padayor Vishayaha Gamanam? Walking, locomotion. Now, here again, there will be other functions, sub functions like running, jumping, hopping, dancing. So many things will be involved. Sitting. I'll think about where it comes. You please think where all sub functions are possible. Padayor Vishaya Gamanam. Payor Vishaya rejection of ways. Malatyagaha. Upastasya Vishaya, the organ of generation. Genital organ. What is said? That is the Ananda iti, it is said. Ananda, the word Ananda here does not mean just happiness or anything like that. The word Ananda means what is termed as the coming together of man and woman, or what you call a procreation. Okay, that's also an action. Another term for that is Ananda. Okay, these are the 5 karmendriyas and their functions. Clear? Okay, Swamiji, what are the things that you missed now? Let us read now. Shrotrasya digdevata tvacho vayuhu chakshusha suryaha rasanaya varunaha घ्राणस्य अश्विनौ इति ज्ञानेन्द्रिय देवताः पायोर्मृत्युः 49 पायोर्मृत्युः sorry वाचो देवता वह्निः हस्तयोरिन्द्रः पादयोर्विष्णुः पायोर्मृत्युः उपस्थस्य प्रजापतिः इति कर्मेन्द्रिय देवताः. So what is mentioned here are the presiding deities. Note this term, presiding deities. Also called, in Sanskrit we call Adhisthana Devata. Adhisthana Devata. These are the presiding deities or Adhisthana Devatas for your Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas. Devata. Devata, deity. Deity. Deity, a cosmic force, a cosmic power. Now, what are the things they have said? You say, maybe you can just, for this, you can put one by one. Shrotra. Then you put side. In the side to Shrotra ear. The side, Dig Devata. The presiding deity is space or directions. For skin, what is the Devata? Vayu. Vayu is air. presiding deity is air, Vayu Devata. Chakshu, for the eye, the presiding deity is sun, Surya. Rasana, for the organ of the faculty of taste, it is Varuna, the deity of the waters or the oceans. Varuna Devata. Granasya, Grana. Grana, for the faculty of smell, it is the Ashwini Kumara. Ashwini. These are the Ashwini Kumara. They are two, but the two of them are always together. These Ashwini Kumara are together. Though they are two, they are inseparable kind of thing. Kind of twins. Okay. And they are the deity they are the deity. Who are they, by the way? They are considered to be the doctors of the heavens. The cosmic doctors. Heavenly doctors, you may say. And they are for nose. So in this way, there are 5 deities for the 5 Jnanendriyas. And for the Karmendriya, Vacho Devata Vahnihi. For speech, it is fire deity, Agni Devata. And for hands, the deity is Indra, Devendra, the god of gods. Devendra. Right? He is the king of all the gods. Padayor Vishnu. And for Pada, it is Vishnu. Vishnu Devata. Payoho, for the organ of excretion, it is Yama, Mrityu. Mrityu. Upasta, for the genital organ, it is Prajapati. Prajapati, the creator. Brahma. These are the Karmendri Devatas. What is this, Swamiji? What is happening? Who are these people? I have written down everything, but who are they? Okay. Chalo, let me give you some idea. What is deity and all those things. Then it will make sense for you. It is like this. Just imagine. Just imagine. Forget about all these deity, devata and all those things. Let's think of something else. Okay? You know, you are each one of us, we are huge creatures. You know that? You do not know. So many creatures live in us. So many creatures. You think you are, but you are giving residence for so many organisms. They live, they are born, they grow, they have families, and they die, they are again born. So many. Do you know that? Intestinal bacteria. They're all there, harmless. They're all comfortably living in you. You understand? Now, we think this earth is inert, correct? That bacteria also thinks you are inert. That bacteria thinks that you are some eatable for it. You don't even know that they are there, but they think you are eatable for you, and they eat also. But nothing happens. We think this is inert. This is inert. Now we are like those bacteria. So this is inert only, no? This is the body of a cosmic deity. Like how this is the body for me, the conscious entity. This body is inert. Yes, this inert body is a body for a sentient entity, me. To get the point? The same way, this is inert. Earth is inert, but that is a body for a cosmic deity. Like how there are bacteria in me, in the same bacteria for a cosmic deity. Yes. And that is why it is called Prithvi Devata in our tradition. Vayu. Vayu is inert, we think. But Vayu is the body for a deity. For a cosmic deity. Agni, we think is inert. But Agni is again the body. It is inert only. But it is a body for Agni Devata. Surya is inert, yes. But it is a body for a deity. Do you get this concept? I'm not saying you should accept it, but do you understand the concept? What is this concept? This concept is to say this entire cosmos, right, is a living entity. It's a living entity. And therefore, in the older generation, your grandparents and all, they'll say, "Don't kick the earth. Don't kick the earth. Don't walk like that. Walk softly." Have you heard? Why? It's also a living entity. It looks inert. It is inert. Yes, it looks inert. It is inert. But it is the sharira of a deity. But why should we talk of deity and all those things? Why can't we just accept it as inert and move forward? Because they all function so perfectly. They all function so perfectly. There is a sentient entity managing that. There is a cosmic order. And because there's a cosmic order, it shows there is a cosmic power, sentient, intelligent being making all these things happen. I'm just giving a thought. You don't have to accept what I'm saying. Right? Everything is happening so perfectly, so naturally, correctly. I say, Swami, there are natural laws for that. There may be natural laws, agreed. But these natural laws are our discovery of how nature is functioning. Don't think natural laws make the nature function this way. Nature function this way. From that we have understood the laws. According to the ant, the tree is just his home. The ant which is living in the tree consider it as a home. It doesn't consider it as any being at all. It doesn't have the concept that there is something tree which is living. It is such a small creature, it can have no concept of what is a tree. It can't even in its best of dreams know what is a tree. For that creature which was so minuscule, the tree is just something where it is living. It is nothing, life, no being, nothing. But the tree is a living being. I can tell the bacteria, my dear, you are eating, surviving, living, generation after generation, but I am a living being. I give home for you. Earth can also say the same thing to you, my dear, you are living in me. I am taking care of you. Don't you think you are everything? And that is why Earth once in a while little bit shakes. And all these bacteria finish. Thousands of bacteria. Once in a while, you finish. Take everything out. All bacteria, amoebas, protozoas, and all those things which were all living are all gone. Tsunami happened, destruction, great calamity. Please think of the cosmic vision of our rishis. How they thought of bigger things, not just of themselves. Don't cut the trees. Why? They are the garden of Mother Earth. We also use the word. We think Mother Earth is a poetical word. Mother Earth. But they are alive. They are alive. Their bodies may be inert, but they are alive. They breathe. Is it not? They breathe. This is a cosmic vision. So the sun is also a living entity for us. Nothing is totally inert, even though everything is inert. The moon also is a living entity. The sky is also a living entity. The Vayu also is a living entity. The fire also a living entity. Everything is living for us. And therefore everything deserves respect. Concept. Think. The first time you're hearing it. Therefore I don't expect you to understand, accept anything. Just put inside your head and start thinking, rolling it. I also did once. You will also do once. We all start somewhere. No? And therefore, these cosmic deities, they preside over our functions. They are very closely interrelated with us. We may be small, they may be big, but yet we are related to each other. How, Swamiji, they are related to each other? It is like this. These cosmic deities performing cosmic functions also are responsible for those. Responsible means not responsible, they preside over the functions in an individual. Example. Now, let us say one Devata we will take. If I take one Devata and explain to you what the Devata does, the same is true for all the other Devatas. Now, what is the Devata? Let us take one Devata. Rasanaya Varunaha, let us say, or Granasya Ashvino, Shrotrasya Digdevata. One of the deities we take. Or Tvacho Vayu, Chakshusha Surya. Let us say Surya Devata. Okay. Now I explain to you what is Devata. What is Devata in a single word? A Devata is a cosmic being for a cosmic function. Lots of Devatas are there. For every cosmic function, there is a Devata. For water, there is a Devata. For air, there is a Devata. For sun, there is a Devata. For fire, there is a Devata. For rain, there is a Devata. For river, there is a Devata. For ocean, there is a Devata. Because everything is a cosmic being, you see. Everything is the cosmic deity. And together, all these cosmic deities put together is the entire whole cosmic living organism. That's how it is visualized. Vishnu Bhagwan also is Devata. Shiva also is called Bhagwan. I will come to that little later. It will just take us to a different track. For the moment, you understand these cosmic deities. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, you have heard? They are the top cosmic deities. Like imagine a kind of a parliament or something. They are top cosmic deities. They have top cosmic powers. What kind of powers they have? Creation, sustenance, destruction. Under them, there are many sub-deities, like ministers and all those things. Under them, there are a lot of MPs are there. It's a cosmic governance, is it not? Just for one country, if we have a governance system, imagine the whole cosmos, that also is governed so well. You think it's all happening just like that? There's so much of order, and this order means there is a sentient being thinking and making these things happen. We may say law, but please understand, law is our understanding of a particular order. It is not because of law it functions. It is because of order we observe a law. It's the other way around. People make the mistake. They say the world functions according to laws. No. The world functions according to laws, no doubt. But there's a conscious factor enabling such an orderly function. Which order we have observed and noted down as laws. Laws show the intelligence behind the action. Alright, what do these cosmic deities do for me? For example, I. It is said the cosmic deity for the I, for the functioning of the I, is a Surya. Now, what does Surya do? Surya does the following thing. Surya energizes your I. First, energizes. Which I am talking of? Faculty I. Surya energizes the I. Duty number 1. Duty number 2, Surya watches over your eye. Watches over your eye means what? It knows everything your eyes have done. Everything what your eyes have done, it knows. As the Atman, you know. That's a different matter. But your actions are being recorded. You understand? You may think nobody has seen me. But Surya Bhagwan has already noted, this fellow has seen, has done, has acted this. Karmendriyas also, by some deities are there. Jnanendriyas also deities are there. So everything that you do is recorded in the cosmic diary. You get the point what I'm saying? It energizes you. It gives you the capacity. So it is you may say that the consciousness gives the capacity. Yes, consciousness empowers the senses and all those things. Yes, no doubt about that. But what does the Surya Devata do? The Surya Devata enables all those functions to happen in a smooth way. Consciousness only, yes. But consciousness also has a conduit. Consciousness also has a means for expressing. So energizing, number 1. And number 2 is what? Watches over. Nobody here has done anything or will do anything which is not noted by the cosmic deities. There is no secrecy possible. You are watched over by the cosmic deities. And that is why your karmas are all perfectly recorded. Whether it is jnana or whether it is anything you do, it's all recorded. And that is why the karma phala will be perfect. You can't say nobody knows. In fact, the cosmos knows. Second. Third function. When it is time for you to go, they start packing up the senses. One by one. They start packing up. Time to go. Chalo. Body has to be dropped. Action begin. Process start. Start button pressed. One by one they start withdrawing. Right? This is called as Adhisthana Devata. Functions of the Adhisthana Devata. Withdrawing. Withdraw the senses. Somebody has to do the job, no? Withdraw the senses. Because they are finally, they don't interfere. That is one thing. They don't interfere. They don't interfere means what? You decide what you want to see, no doubt. But they are there, presiding. The president is only there. The parliament passes the bill. The president is there watching over. In the same way, these are watching deities, enabling deities, non-interfering deities. But being deities, they are knowing. When I say Surya, don't think this Surya. That Surya is only the physical body of a Surya Devata. Like how you have Golaka, that Surya is only Golaka for a deity. I know I'm telling very, very new things for you. But see, it is not illogical. It is not illogical. It is possible. Provable? No. Possible? Logically, is it possible? Possible. Yes, possible. Bacteria is in my body. Bacteria doesn't know me, but I am only giving all support to bacteria. I am only Adhisthana Devata for bacteria. Bacteria has no idea who I am. Even if the bacteria thinks with its best brain, it can't know who I am. Unless it gets some yogic siddhis. That's why people who get some yogic siddhis and all see devatas. Some of them imagine also. Mad people also, they become crazy. They imagine, I saw Surya Devata. Kaha Surya Devata? And in the Puranas and Mahabharata, and you'll find Surya Devata came and blessed Kunti. Oh, Devata came, blessed. All those things are there. It's possible to invoke certain Devatas also. Their power. Some mantras are there for that. Don't waste your time doing that, okay? Where are we going? We are going to Atman, beyond all Devatas. Crossing, transcending all the Devatas, we want to go to that Chaitanya which is illumining even the Devata. That is where we want to go. These are all, we are aware which Sharira we are now in. Sukshma Sharira we are. We have to say, I am not Sukshma Sharira. Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira, Vyatirikta. Let any Devata be there anywhere. And the Devata is hearing also what I am telling. Let any Devata be anywhere. I come to your source consciousness, which is the same consciousness as me. And it is the Devata which is blessing me to say that also. Because of the strength of the Devata, I am able to say that. And the Devata is also noting what I am saying that. The Devata is blessing me for that also. And the Devata will pack up this speech organ at the right time also. Everything the Devata will do. But I am beyond all Devatas. Swamiji, too many things, huh? Think. First time when you get something, new information, it always looks a little staggering, stunning. But actually this is not stunning, this is all part of our thinking. Just we became disconnected with this thinking. Even now they say, be careful when you go to the forest, don't make loud noise. You see that tradition. The forest, don't disturb the trees, they're sleeping. Don't pluck the flowers at night, they're resting. See how we think. Don't cut the trees. Don't pollute the waters. They're all living entities. The thinking. Provable? No. Nobody can prove what we just have said. Why can't sun not be the Devata for nose? No idea. It is. That is why we say certain ideas are not provable. Not provable to our mind. That's all. It is not that. See, our mind is also limited. We must understand that. We must not think that we are exceptionally endowed with all intelligence. The best bacteria also is a bacteria. Remember that. And in the cosmic huge scales, I don't think whether we can be even counted to be a bacteria. We are not even a speck if you really think. Not even a speck. And why is it that we must be capable of everything, knowing everything? Why is that? What makes us so arrogant and so wise? Huh? Why should I know everything? Why should I be capable of knowing everything? Who am I, by the way? Who am I? No one. Go to moon and see. You can't be discovered also. From there, you look at the telescope. Nobody can find you. And just go to some other star and look. Earth itself is not there. Seen, not seen. Where are we? Who are we? We are nobody. And therefore, sometimes when it is said certain things, and I can't prove for myself, so what? Who are you, by the way? Alaukika Vishaye Vedaha Pramanam. For those things which cannot be known by the senses, the Vedas are the only means of knowledge. Swamiji, should I accept all those things? You don't have to accept. Even if you don't accept this, your Vedanta will go forward. But if you think there's a beauty in this, there is a cosmic feel, there's an interconnectedness with what? There's humility, there is acceptance of your frailty, there's an understanding of your nothingness. Okay? Adhishtana Devatas. Stula Sharira is over, Sukshma Sharira is over. Now we go to Karna Sharira in the next class. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.